the most dramatic season yet. It's a show that viewers do not want to miss. Hi Roanoke County, I'm here with Alex Jones, Principal Planner for Roanoke County, and we're on the roam.
Thanks for having me today, Kaylin. Today we'll be roaming around Tanglewood looking at the implementation of our 419 Town Center plan at private and public infrastructure projects.
Awesome, I can't wait to see what we have in store.
Let's go.
Alex, can you talk a little bit about the history of this plan and how it came to be?
Yeah, so back in 2016, Roanoke County focused on the 390 acres here around Tanglewood Mall, Madison Square, Old Country Plaza, and just this entire 419 corridor to look at future redevelopment and revitalization options. So the plan took about 3 years to put together with our consultant.
Okay.
And so for the last 4 years or so, we've seen a lot of redevelopment around here, both on the public and private sector side of things. We're really excited to see this become more of a mixed-use, walkable, vibrant town center over the next 10 to 20 years.
Yes, I think it's already well on its way as we walk down this sidewalk even.
Oh yes, new sidewalks, wider roads, you can get through here a lot easier, and we're making those neighborhood connections throughout this entire corridor, which we're excited to see. There's also a lot of private development, not only on the mall property, but surrounding this entire corridor. Obviously, this is kind of our downtown Roanoke County, so we like to see Tanglewood expand and continue to grow, but also the surrounding properties. And also, the plan has won 5 awards over the last 3 years, so we're very proud of that. The 419 Town Center is highlighted not only here in the Roanoke Valley, but across the state of Virginia.
We are standing outside of Tanglewood Mall, and I am with Megan Cronice, who is going to introduce herself and talk a little bit about transportation.
Hi Kaylin, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm the Assistant Director of Planning, and we've been working on transportation improvements in this corridor for quite some time.
So what are some of those recent projects you all have been working on?
Well, we're standing on one of them. The streetscape improvement project between Route 220 and Ogden Road along Route 419 was completed by VDOT in 2021. It includes sidewalks on both sides of the road, bicycle lanes, widening on the other side of the road to include a 3rd lane, as well as a spot for a new bus shelter.
Awesome, that's a lot of new things to make it not only safer, but also more easily accessible.
Absolutely, for pedestrians and bicyclists.
Yes, so looking down the road, what are some other things we have going on?
Well, we have construction starting on 2 projects this way. The Diverging Diamond Interchange at Route 419 and Route 220 will improve traffic flow and safety in this area. And then we also have a project that VDOT's constructing along Route 220, including 4 of the traffic signals south of here, which will also improve traffic flow and safety on Route 220.
Okay, awesome. And then for people who are roaming the other side of 419, what is happening in that direction?
Great question. We have another set of streetscape improvements building off of what we have here that will go from Ogden Road to Starkey Road. That'll be sidewalks on both sides of the road, bicycle lanes, as well as some 3rd lane widening. We also have completed construction on Ridgetop Road, which is the road up to Chuck E. Cheese, which provides better access to the land up on the hill. We also have sidewalk along one side of that project. Then across Route 419, from Starkey to Ogden Road, we are scoping improvements for streetscape improvements, again for bicyclists and pedestrians. And we're also looking at Ogden Road between the railroad bridge and Route 419 to see if we can fit in pedestrian and maybe bicycle improvements there as well.
Okay. Well, Roanoke County is certainly going to be the area to do a lot of walking now with all of these sidewalks and additional improvements.
Yes, that was called for in the Route 419 Town Center plan, and we're working very hard to implement it. We're looking forward to a community meeting on February 15th for the Starkey and Ogden improvements as we determine what kinds of improvements we want to apply for grant funding for.
Perfect. Well, we appreciate all that you and your team do day in and day out to make Roanoke County a safer place for pedestrians and bicyclists and just everyone in the community.
Well, thank you, Kaylin.
Now with us, we have Carly Foster, Roanoke County's Economic Development Specialist, who is super knowledgeable on all things economic development. Carly, what kickstarted the growth here at 419?
Yes, so Carilion has invested over $50 million into the 419 corridor with Carilion Children's and Carilion Behavioral Health. They've created over 500 jobs and bring in over 800 patients weekly.
Okay, and so with all of those new patients and all of those jobs, then comes what?
More retail and dining options. So in the past year, we've seen lots of additions to the 419 corridor with Burlington, Skechers, On the Hill Chop House, Popeyes, and even Chili's.
Yes.
And Chili's has been extremely successful. They had the biggest opening in all of Chili's history.
Wow.
And their first month they did more sales than any other Chili's in North America.
That's awesome, right here in Roanoke County.
Yep, and for some reason, it just doesn't stop there. You know,
Yeah.
when Blaze opened, they also had the biggest opening in all of
Wow.
Blaze pizza history. So there's lots of momentum and support for all that's happening in 419.
Well, that's awesome, and maybe that means opportunities for even more continued growth and opportunities.
We sure hope so.
Well, Alex, thank you for showing me around. I learned so much, as well as some things to look forward to.
Thanks for having me today, Kaylin. We're very excited to see what the future holds in the Tanglewood area.
The future is bright.